Hello friends, I hope you're having a great day. It's time for card class today, so we're going to make some really cute cards. We're going to make a card with the So Sincere stamp set, love it, with the Night Divine stamp set, also gorgeous, and a fun birthday celebration card for you. So let's pop ourselves down here to the stamp table and we'll get started. So my name is Kay Cogbell. My business is called Papermadeprettier. I'm so glad you're joining me today, either on Facebook Live or on YouTube. I would love for you to get these cards, the card kits for these cards in the mail for free. You can do that just by simply placing an order of $35 or more by Monday, October 30th. So that's super easy to do. The link to do that is right here in the Facebook post or will be in YouTube. Also, if you're on YouTube, make sure and subscribe to my channel so that you won't miss another video from me. And on Facebook, you can like my page and hopefully it will tell you when I'm going live next. I have a card class once a month on Wednesdays at 1, but I have videos every Wednesday at 1 Central Time. So I'm so glad you're here, and we'll get started. So I had my class here last night downstairs because everyone was out of town, and I see that the one thing I don't have, oh, right behind me, is the card packet. So let's get that started. Grab that underneath this pile. Okay, so we'll get started with this card, the So Sincere card. Now, we made a card last week with this, and it uses the Garden Walk designer paper, which we really love. I know some of us are in the thick of holiday crafting, but we also love a good spring flower card anytime. And honestly, I would send this to someone today without any hesitation. It's always a good time to send someone a pretty floral card that says, I'm thinking of you. So no shame in that game. And that's what I love about this So Sincere stamp set. So it's got lots of good thinking of you sets. We always need a great small just for you, just for little gifts. Then you've got How You're Proud, Happy Birthday, which is vertical. I love that. Just some gorgeous sentiments. This is one that I love. I have a lot of events, and if you have events or just, spend time with people, you can use that set, that stamp. And then so many gorgeous sets here. Be grateful for what you have. Be proud of who you are. Now, this set was made by Sandy Hancock. So she is a $1 million seller, and that was her choice of what she wanted to make in her stamp set. So I just always love telling you the story behind the stamp sets for those types of cards. All right. So we are going to get started here with a thick white card base. I use thick white when I'm making a card because it's more substantial than our basic white. Our basic white is made for layers, but our thick white is good for card bases. Okay, so we're gonna fold this thick white, and I've already run this piece of white cardstock through the Distressed Tile 3D embossing folder. That's a mouthful. But it is so pretty. Like, just to make this card without it was fine. Like, you can kind of imagine what the card would look like. But when this was added to it, gorgeousness. So you always want to pick up embossing folders. This one is no exception to our pretty embossing folder. So you definitely want the Distressed Tile 3D embossing folder. It's good all year round, obviously. You can use it on any cardstock and it looks great. But I thought it gave this card just the oomph that it needed. So we're gonna put this down. Now, I went ahead and put the adhesive on the base, which you won't see me do as often, because if you try to run your adhesive across this, this is so loosened that it'll just tear. So that's just a little tip for you. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this garden walk paper straight down to our piece of Pretty Peacock. So we're gonna stick this down. Now, something we realized yesterday, now this may not bother you, but to me, it's okay for this flowers to be going sideways, but some of us notice that it really kind of makes more sense this way, right? So depending on how you think about this piece, you can also build the card this way. So up to you. I'm gonna go ahead and build it this way. All right, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna take this Calypso Coral ribbon, and we're going to, we had a little, like, we had some white ribbon, so your packet may come with white, it may come with coral, and actually what I'll do is I'll just put both in there, just because we had the white and then we used the coral and we like the coral, so you can use both. But on this card, I'm going to use the coral. So we're just going to tie a little bow here. Okay, and then we're going to slide that out. Like so. All right, now what we're gonna do is we're going to go ahead and pop this little layer down to your card with Stampin' Seal. I'm gonna give it an extra little line of it there because that sticking it down to that embossed paper, you need a little extra adhesive. You can even, hello Kathy Brown and Barb, good to see y'all. It's always a good idea to stick it down good when you've got that embossing underneath. You could also use liquid glue if you want. Now I've punched a 2-inch circle from Pretty Peacock and used my Stylish Shapes dies to cut this circle. And we are going to stamp our You Are In My Hearts and Prayers with Pretty Peacock right here. Okay, now I've got these sequins and they will be in your pack. They are from the, they're called, oh, I have to look, hold on. It's the sequins in the annual catalog that have pink, white, and Pretty Peacock. Because, you know, a lot of our holiday catalog items have been so popular that they've sold out, but we have so many in this big catalog that are good. Adhesive back sequins trio. So it's got pink, peacock, and white, which, I mean, honestly, I use those white sequins so much. All right, so we're gonna pop our circle down to our circle, and then we're gonna use dimensionals to pop our circle down to our card. And this is card number 1. So very simple and gorgeous. We've got all kinds of happiness going on with our card. And you can imagine your friends' happiness that they will feel knowing that you're thinking of them and that you sent them a card in such a rough time that they're having. So I'm sure you could think right now, who could use this card? Hello, Colleen. It's good to see you. So, card number 1. And this is, again, the Garden Walk Designer Series paper. Now, this is in, we showed it last week. It's in the holiday catalog. I'll show you. It's not everything is holiday in the catalog. So, it's right here on page 52. and it's gorgeous. You want to pick it up. It's a 6x6 paper. We talked last week about how to get the best deal on the Garden Walk set, but I'll flash it up again in case you didn't see it. But this is our Garden Walk starter kit. So you can get the Sweet, the So Sincere stamp set, the white ribbon, the adhesive back sequins, and the Take Your Pick tool for $65. That's $125 worth of stuff for $65. This ends on October 31st. Or you could do the 35% more kit where you get $169 for $99, and you can add on those stylish shapes, dies, and your distressed tile 3D embossing folder. So you want to take advantage of that for sure before October 31st. All right, so card number 1, and let me show you some gorgeous samples that I have using this stamp set, and or the paper. Okay, so here we've got the So Sincere again. This is another version I made of that card. This uses the Garden Walk stamp set, so it's a little bit different, and this new punch. But you can make so many pretty cards with this. Your friends will be so grateful when they receive these cards. These are some swaps that I received and some cards that I've made as well. Here's a couple more on the ground. And one more. So lots of pretty things there with that set. All right, number 2 card. We're going to make this birthday card. Now, I love this stamp set for so many reasons. It is obviously great for birthday and for New Year's, okay? But also think about like graduations. Like you could use these blowers and use them in whatever colors their school is. Like, let's say Hendrix, black and orange. And then just have congrats. And you've got a graduation card as well. You could use the wedding colors for someone's wedding. I just think it's a very versatile set. And I think sometimes we look at things and we just immediately see like birthday, and we don't see it for its whole awesomeness. So, but I chose a birthday card because I need lots of birthday cards. I love sending birthday cards to people, and people love receiving birthday cards. So we're going to start with a pool party base. And believe it or not, this is our Christmas paper called Merry, Bold, and Bright. So I love this side of it. And we're going to use a little strip of Night of Navy and a square of basic white to make this card. All right. Let me get this here. Okay, so first you're going to stamp on, and you're in your packet, you'll have some just plain white that goes inside your card. Since it's pool party, then that'll help you. I would probably just write on the pool party, but I know a lot of my fancy stampers like to put white inside anything that's not white. So I provide those for my people. All right, so you've got a little square. Now, all of the dimensions for these cards are on the PDFs, and the PDFs are sent to every single person that's on my email list. So if you're not on my email list, you need to go ahead and get on it so that you'll receive all of those cards, PDFs. Now, I will post a link to my email list here. I realized that I posted the link to order and the link to get a starter kit, but not the email, joining my email list. So all is well. All right, so you're going to take this square of basic white and the stamp that says happy birthday to you, and we're going to stamp that with Night of Navy smack in the middle. And we decided to jazz this up a little bit with the stamps that are, it's like a little confetti stamp in here. So we thought, like, it's cute, but we wanted to add a little flair of lemon lime twist to our little square. So I pop that in, Keep your lemon lime twist close because we're going to use it again, as well as the navy. Now you're going to need a scrap of basic white, which I will include in your kit. And you're going to need that to stamp your little party blowers. So let me show you how to do that. Stick this aside. Now, when you get your kit in the mail, you're going to have 2 of each kit, just because that's how I run my card class. So I said blowers. I'm only going to do 1 to show you, but when you get the kit, you would do 2. So we want to make sure and have this Stampin' Pierce mat underneath. That gets the most contact with these really filled in photopolymer sets. That's just how they work most effectively. So your little party blower base is navy, and then we're going to use lemon lime twist for our streamers, and then we're going to use Pool Party for our little end of the party blower. And isn't that adorable? So I just simply chose the colors based on what was in the paper, the designer paper. And that's what I love about Stampin' Up! Is we can go with the colors that are in the paper and then create something so cute that goes right with that paper. That's one of the benefits of Stampin' Up! Is you know that our Pool Party ink is going to match any kind of Pool Party paper or any kind of Pool Party ribbon that we make. So if you try to get colors from all over the place, different stores, they're not ever going to match, and it's going to drive you bananas. So that's one of the benefits of sticking with products from Stampin' Up! Is that it's all coordinated. It's like Garanimals. So if you remember those clothes from the 70s, I certainly do. All right, so we're fussy cutting this out. This particular set, it's a standalone set, does not have a set of dies, and that was easy to cut. So lots of straight lines there, no biggie. All right, just checking my people there. Now what we're going to do is pop our designer paper on, like so. I know that Barb sends birthday cards because she has shown me a lot of the pretty birthday cards that she makes for her Bible study goers. I wonder if other people on the video today, do you send birthday cards? I would love to know if you do, because I just think they're so fun. Like anymore, you only really, on your birthday, you might just get a text from people. And to get a birthday card from someone is almost like so extravagant. You know, it's like, oh my gosh, someone sent me a card. All right, so we're going to pop this little square down with dimensionals. And then our little party blower, we're going to pop up with dimensionals. One here. And we can shimmy a little. Let me see if I can find a mini dimensional. I always have them when I don't need them, and then when I need them, I don't have them. Anyway, I'm just going to get the edge of a dimensional. We do sell the greatest little mini dimensionals, but in a pinch, you can use the edge of a regular dimensional. So right here, put our little party blower down. And that is a cute and quick card. So you could make gobs of these. The Merry Bold and Bright designer paper has even more patterns that you could use to make birthday cards as well. Like, just try to ignore the Christmas part here. You've got these, you've got this, you've got this, 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 and this, and that. Okay, so you've got so many patterns. So if you're using this for Christmas, but you didn't quite use it all, you can use up the rest of it for birthdays. Kathy, oh, that's good. You do send birthday cards. I know the people that receive your birthday cards love them. So that's so sweet. All right, so that's card number 2. Our next card is a gorgeous nativity card. Now, my girls in my class said we had to use this suite, and I was not sad because I love it, but I was so nervous because it has been in and out of let's say popularity. And so, well, it's been very popular, and so it's been in and out of stock is what I mean. So let me show you this whole suite. And I looked it up right before we got on here. And the only thing that's not available, this is called the Oh Holy Night Suite. This is the first suite that Stampin' Up! Has ever done that was religiously based. We have certainly had a lot of stamp sets that were, but not a whole suite. And they knocked this one out of the park. Okay, it is gorgeous. We're using it at my church for our cards. Everything is currently available except for these gold stars. So this is available. This is on low inventory. The Stars at Night bundle that has the embossing folder with the stars. This is back. This is available, and this is available. So honestly, perfect timing for this card class. You'll see what we did about these gold stars. We have a solution for that. Easy peasy. Until those stars come back into availability. Sorry, commercial break. I meant to show you this other card made with that set, and these little streamers are from the Merry Bold and Bright bundle. So just that one was sitting next to me to show you. All right, so let's pop out our gorgeous card. Now this is actually a very simple card using the Night Divine stamp set. When we make Christmas cards, to be honest, like I send hundreds of Christmas cards. So while I would love to send this card to someone for Christmas, this is the card that my friend Gail Tudor made. It's so gorgeous using that suite. I know you'll agree. But I'm not making hundreds of these, right? Like this is going to go to some very special person. But for my mass production of Christmas cards, this is going to make much more sense, all right? So we're going to use Night of Navy, and in your packet, you're going to have lots of pieces of white. One piece goes on the inside, one piece goes on the outside. So let's go ahead and get those stuck down. We're going to pop this one here, and we're going to pop this one inside. Since we've got Night of Navy cardstock, we've got to put something in there so we can write on it. All right, and we've got a little snip of this designer paper. It's gorgeous. It's got these little stars on it. So center that, kind of see how I've centered it right against that bottom edge there. And then we've got a couple of pieces of gold foil that are stunning that we're just gonna accent across. This was a swap that I received, and honestly, the name fell off or it never had a name. So if it's yours, then tell me, because it's wonderful. All right, you're gonna have a little square of white, a little rectangle of white. We have our Jesus, Mary, and Joseph here. And then in your packet, I was lucky enough that I actually got the stars before they sold out. So I'll send you one star that's like the embellishment. And then you'll also get our solution to the stars. Oh my gosh, it's way down in there. And you can use that other stamp set, Stars of something, I don't remember, in the bundle. It's called Stars at Night bundle, to punch out, die cut some stars from gold foil. So also gorgeous. Now, what I did here, so you can see when you stamp out these, one of the dies in the Night Divine bundle cuts out this whole scene. What we did is we just cut off the shepherds and the wise men. You can leave them on, it's up to you, but I just love the way this was just so simple and cute. Now, just a tip, if you're trying to stamp on this small piece of white, then put it on a dark surface. That will help you center it a little bit better. And we're gonna stamp Glory to God in the Highest with Night of Navy. Thank you, Barb. I agree, it was very simple, and that's what we need for mass production of Christmas cards. So we can just center it here over our white rectangle. I love it. And turn it back around. Now this is going to pop up with dimensionals, which I actually haven't buried yet. Usually by now they're buried, but I was careful. I put it like right here so that you can see that left edge of the gold, and then I just stuck it right there. And then our little Jesus and Mary, you could stick them on with glue dots. I'm actually just going to put a little stamp and seal on there. It doesn't take much to pop those on. So they're going to go right here. And then this cute little star, I'm going to pop on with a mini glue dot. Now, stay tuned because I'm going to tell you how to get this whole suite for the best deal. It is a mega suite, so it's got 2 whole bundles in it. Do we not love this card? I think it's stunning. It's in its simplicity, but in its meaning. If we're gonna spread Jesus at Christmas, why not spread Jesus, right? We're going with it. So I love it. It was simple, very simple barb. All right, so let me show you some other projects using this that are just outrageously pretty. I've shown you Gail's card, which I've tossed over here. This is our showstopper card using that suite. This is a little bit of a step down version. So our Night Divine stamp set comes with the dies that cut out this manger and the nativity and little animals. Okay, so that's what comes with this bundle. Let me just describe to you the different parts of this. So the Night Divine, let me flip over here so you can see better. The Night Divine stamp set has the dies that cut out all of these little animals. The Stars at Night has these stamps with the embossing folder and the stars that go with it. Okay, so you want them both, trust me. And for whatever reason right now, they're all available. Now, like I said, that embossing folder with the dies is on low inventory, so do not delay. All right, we have a gorgeous card using that embossing folder with some of these gold stars. We've brought our little bear punch into this card. You can see this cutout star is just stunning with that hybrid embossing folder. And here's just a couple of very stunning simple cards. I gotta open this because it looks kind of interesting. This was a swap I received. Oh yeah, that's neat. I love that. That's a neat little layout. And that card. So, and then don't forget that our Christmas sets don't have to be just like the pictures in the book, right? So you can bring in reds and greens. Oh, you know what? That's not... Anyway, you could use this here, obviously. I was getting those 2 stamp sets mixed up. All right. So, gorgeousness abounds. Now, let me show you how to get this whole Oh Holy Night suite. I had to do some... This is not girl math. I had to do some really interesting math to figure out how you could get it all. So, for just the Night Divine bundle, that's this stamp set plus the Bethlehem dies, okay? Then you could get that plus 2 packs of the Oh Holy Night designer paper. You want 2 packs, trust me. You can get the Shining Brightly designer paper. Let me show you what I mean there. That's this here. The navy and gold ribbon, the navy cardstock, crumb cake, and white cardstock. So you can have everything you need to make gorgeous cards with this 35% off starter kit. So that adds up to $123, but you can get that for $65 plus tax until October 31st if you haven't already taken advantage of the starter kit, okay? So this is like a no-brainer, all right? But if you want to add on the Stars at Night bundle, what I had to do is mark off the white cardstock, because you probably have white cardstock anyway. Mark off the white cardstock, but then you can get everything else up here besides the white cardstock, plus the Stars at Night bundle. That's on low inventory, warning. That's $169 flat, and you can get that on a 35% more starter kit for $99 plus tax, okay? If I were to order all of this here, without the starter kit, it would be $202 once I added tax and shipping. So you're saving about $100 by taking advantage of this starter kit before October 31st. Now, Obviously, October 31st is Halloween. So if you're interested in doing this, please contact me before, because I'll be out and about on Halloween. I have a retreat this weekend as well, so I would love to hear from you today or tomorrow if that's something that you're interested in. Don't forget that when you put in an order of $35 or more, I will send you these fun card kits. You'll get 6 card kits in the mail, one to make 2 of each of these cards, so 2, 2, and 2. All you have to do is place the order, and it just ships to you automatically from me. Or take advantage of that starter kit to get your 35% off or your 35% more for either the Oh Holy Night or the Garden Walk suites, so that you can get the most for your money. All right, message me with any questions. Email me, and I will be happy to help you. Okay, bye.